the Sonic Cup Series Season 7 here in 2025. Taking place here at Rockingham for race number 2. This one is going to be a long one, 276 laps here today. Stages should be, if I'm right, 40 and 80. So we will go through our field here quickly. Going from the rear, it's going to be Jeffrey Earnhardt. And starting second to last, Caden Honeycutt. And then the row in front of them, we got Kyle Weatherman. And on his inside is Sammy Smith. And 3 from the back is Brandon Jones on the outside. And Kyle Busch on the inside. 4 from the back is Parker Retzoff on the outside. And Austin Cindric on the inside. Row for them, we got Matt DiBenedetto on the outside and Bubba Wallace on the inside. You got Daniel Hemrick on the outside, and below him is Wally Waldo on the inside. And in front of them, it's Ty Gibbs on the outside, and to his inside is Todd Gillen. And we got Haley Deegan on the outside and Alex Bowman on the inside. And then on the next row, let's see. On the next row, we got Carson Hocevar on the outside and Myatt Snyder on the inside. Then the row in front of them, we got Tyler Reddick on the outside and Will Rogers on the inside. And looking in front of them, we got William Byron on the outside and Michael McDowell on the inside. Then we have Chris Buescher on the outside and Riley Herbst on the inside. Then we have Noah Gragson on the outside, and to his inside is Samuel Jones. We have Christopher Bell on the outside, and to his inside, Justin Haley. We got Josh Berry on the outside, and Seth Heyman on the inside. This is a lot of Bad Badger racing here in a little pack. All right, starting 12th is Rambo Stevens, and on his inside, starting 11th, is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then entering your top 10, 10th place, Kyle Larson, and 9th place is Kevin Logs. Starting 8th, your Daytona 500 winner, Anthony Alfredo, with Chase Elliott to his inside. Starting 6th, Ross Chastain, and to his inside. Starting in your top 5, Danny Hamlin. Starting 4th, Eric Jones. So, surprising to see him up here. However, he has a couple races where he does perform very well. And starting in your top 3, Daniel Suarez, 3rd. Ryan Blaney, 2nd. And on pole position, Joey Logano. I'll quickly get to pacing here to get these 276 laps underway. Alright, that's a move on out to the track. So we got a bit of a break here from Daytona to the Cup Rockingham. And now we plan to be back officially doing this weekly. We got Las Vegas coming up in the next week. But as the pace car enters in, and they get under the gas, green flag here at Rockingham. Great start for the top 4. And that is already Daniel Suarez to the inside going for the lead. 276 laps, few cars in the wall back there. Daniel Suarez is going to come off of turn 4. He is going to lead us on lap number 1. Denny Hamlin on the inside, Chase Elliott following in suit. So it's going to be Denny Hamlin coming up to second. That inside really working here at the start. Ryan Blaney's going to get down into third. So your top 3 now into single file. The rest still fighting for positions. God, I actually think it is a 80 lap stage if I'm right, and that is for both stage 1 and 2, so 80 laps for stage 1 and 2, so a long race from here to the stage's end. And Daniel Suarez currently having a really good race here. Red Bull has slowly, gradually becoming a good team here in Sonic, and it is showing this season with Daniel Suarez. Their other driver, Haley Deegan, further back, and that they filled part-time. Haley Deegan back here filling part-time. I don't believe they filled a car today. They did not. But Daniel Suarez leading out front. Denny Hamlin is sticking with him, but Joey Logano is starting to fall off. And here comes Kevin Logs. Don't forget about Kevin Logs. Won here last year, a whole season ago. Since he has gotten a win, and that came at this track. And behind him, Rambo Stevens, who was on a hot streak at the end of last season. Got a lot of our original OG drivers here starting to work their way up front. And Anthony Alfredo, Daytona 500 winner, moving up into your top 10. This Denny Hamlin go for the lead side by side with Daniel Suarez right now. Can Daniel Suarez get that run off the high side? He will keep it side by side as they enter the front stretch, side by side with Denny Hamlin and Daniel Suarez. Joey Logano now chasing right behind. Looking like a help to Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin will get out in front, and Daniel Suarez will get in line. Joey Logano having a great start to his final season here in Sonic in the Cup Series. Don't know if we will see him return or not after he retires here. Maybe as a team owner. I doubt it, though. Maybe some part-times here and there, or a 500 start next season for him. As they are now single filed out. Here comes Joey Logano at the inside, though, for the second position. Not going to be able to quite get there. So as we are 10 laps in, let's go take a look through our field. Kane Hunter got Jeffrey Earnhardt still running in the very rear. Kyle Weatherman's back here. Matt Vendetto. Bob Wall is falling off. Chris Buescher is back here now. Ty Gibbs. A lot of these drivers work their way back here. Kyle Busch working his way up. Got Will Rogers who worked his way back here. Will Rogers may not have plans going on for next season with a one-season contract for this team of Bad Badger Racing. Brandon Jones here, moving his way up. Speaking of moving his way up, Todd Gilliland, Parker Retzlaff. Quite a few positions gained by both of them. Got Haley Deegan still running around 28th. He has Austin Cindric, Riley Herbst. Carson Host far back here. Waldo marking his way up. Samuel Jones keeping it about the top 20. Tyler Reddick running 22nd. Alex Bone 21st. Enter your top 20. Myatt Snyder and Josh Berry. They got William Byron in 17th. Actually, William Byron now in 18th as Micah McDowell makes the pass for 17th. 16th for Christopher Bell. Noah Gregson in 15th. Kyle Larson running 14th. And leading them is Justin Haley. As we go to a pack of 2 in front of them of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ross Chastain. And as you enter your top 10, Eric Jones has fallen off. Seth Heyman moving up. Anthony Alfredo moving up. Chase Elliott still running near that top 5. Ryan Blaney still running pretty well here, not in the top 5 like he qualified and like he wants. Joey Logano is now getting passed, but he was 4th. But taking that 4th position is Rambo Stevens. Kevin Logs has moved his way up to the bumper of Daniel Suarez, now in 3rd position. 2nd position, though, as we just said, Daniel Suarez. And leading the field still is Danny Hamlin. It's got a long way to go in this race. So the upcoming races. Oh, this isn't right. Oh, okay, that one. The upcoming races, we got Las Vegas coming up, Iowa being our first short track, as we got a pass for the lead. Then Daniel Suarez to the inside, being followed by Kevin Logs, Rambo Stevens, and Ryan Blaney. The playoff spot on the line, 3 wide for the 3rd position. Danny Hamlin, he's gonna just drop back from that. He's not want anything to do with that. And now, moving for the lead, Kevin Logs to the lead, Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano following on the inside. Kevin Logs gonna block Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez will get back down low. Daniel Suarez keeping the top 3 alive here at Rockingham. Kevin Logs, 1 season since his win, and it was here at Rockingham, looking for another win. This driver has not gone winless a single season so far. Currently leading here in the 2nd race. Now racing for his own team, though. Looking to bring his car back to life after going from a championship and then moving to Penske, where he had not found any potential from, and I'm moving back to his own team after he opened the team while being on the Penske. Here comes Ryan Blaney to the inside. Ryan Blaney looking for 2nd position on Daniel Suarez. They're starting to stack up here, but Kevin Logs starting to pull away. So we got a 9-car pack here, and then we got 3 cars kind of following each other back there. Behind the pack before we got the big pack behind that, or actually everyone's just kind of spread out behind them. Kevin Logs slowly, that lead is decreasing. We got lap cars coming up already. in a 42 car field. That's just how it is. But these Cup drivers, they got 5 races to put themselves in with as many points as possible before heading into a bracket style, uh, which is kind of, it might be a test for the playoffs in a later date, in a later season. But that bracket, if you win the bracket, you could just get put up against one driver per week, and the last one to be, you just got to beat the other driver. The last one surviving will receive a prize, obviously money, and a good amount of money. Likely enough to get at least one car fully upgraded. So we got Jeffrey Earnhardt just not having a good time here at Rockingham, running last position. Not too far from getting lapped. And we're not even halfway through stage number 1. Ryan Blaney, the only driver to keep up with Kevin Logs right now. Rambo is running 3rd, Denny Hamlin 4th. As this is starting to spread out now. So Ryan Blaney on the bumper of Kevin Logs now. Possibly looking to make a move soon. Maybe using that lap traffic to his advantage. It is maybe just a couple more laps till we hit the lap traffic of Jeffrey Earnhardt. Maybe these two are working together to try to get away from the pack. Rambo Stevens is trying to chase them down. Denny Hamlin, Daniel Suarez are single file there. The whole top 5. Single filed. And there goes Ryan Blaney to the inside for the lead. Kevin Logs, all he's got to do is get a good run here. He will get a good run. Is it going to be good enough to get back to the front? Doesn't look like he is going to be able to get clear. Turn 1 and 2 a little bit easier for that inside line. The outside still gets the run. Now Kevin Logs gonna have to do it again here in 3 and 4. Good line. Jeffrey Earnhardt coming up. Oh, he might drop behind here. He will not drop behind yet. He's still going to challenge Ryan Blaney for the lead. Rambo Stevens is closing in. Here comes Jeffrey Earnhardt too. Kevin Logs seeing Jeffrey Earnhardt gonna back off and see how this works out, as David Dunn Motorsport not had very much good to say about lap traffic. Oh man, they're really getting close together, and that's going to give Rambo the chance to get to second, or at least dive underneath Kevin Logs there. Oh, now Ryan Blaney looking for the pass on Jeffrey Earnhardt. You're going to make it here. Kevin Logs going to need to dive down low, keep it into that 3rd position slot. He's not going to do so. There we go. He's going to be able to get past here. And 1 and 2, everyone back together after Jeffrey Earnhardt. Let's see, is Jeffrey Earnhardt going to pull anyone with him? Daniel Suarez is not in a good position right now. Should be able to go down low behind Anthony Alfredo. He will be a little aggressive towards Jeffrey Earnhardt too. Now we go back out front. That's battle going on for 4th behind them. And next up It's the pack. You got Caden Honeycutt, Will Rogers, Bubba Walls, Kyle Weatherman, Matt Benedetto, and in front of them is another pack of 7 cars there. So battle going on for second. Kevin Logs and Rambo Stevens. Oop, we got pit stops going on. Possibly. Just the 6 car in pit road right now. Maybe a good time for our leaders to pit. Maybe get around this lap traffic a bit easier. So let's see how this lap traffic affects the racing up front. I mean, it already is. They're just being blocked in. Like nowhere to go for our leaders right now. Looks like that inside is going to be the line to go with, but Rambo is the only one up high, trying up there. You know, that inside, that is the line to go with, definitely right now. So Rambo, he's going to lose positions from this. But if you look at this, we got Anthony Alfredo, Daytona 500 winner, running in the 3rd position right now. So they finally get a little clear of lap cars. Rambo is getting stuck up high with Seth Amon as they got 3 wide back there. Going for second, Anthony Alfredo. Gonna push Kevin Logs out of the way for 2nd position. So Kevin Logs, he's slowly dropping back and boxed in again. But gonna get through pretty easily. Bubba Wallace, he's gonna go a lap down. That is, I believe, our first full-time driver to be going a lap down, actually, other than Sammy Smith. Oh, we got Will Rogers there too. Oh, and Matt Benedetto back there also. Look at that, they've got Eric Jones and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who are also make their way back up here because of this lap traffic. And Ryan Blaney now up front. Here comes Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones running 34th. Oop. Is there a flag out there? We got a caution. Caution is out. We got smoke going off. Let's see who's involved. Christopher Bell, he looks damaged. Christopher Bell looks damaged, and he is. Entering turn 1, Josh Berry just touching his quarter panel. And damage to the 20 car. Looks like everyone else should be fine. And almost getting hit by some more drivers there. Josh Berry, it looks like he drives off just fine. Yeah, not even scraping the wall there. Oh, he does scrape the wall off of 2, though. Let's catch that view from the 22. that got real close here. But I hit the button. Alright, we'll get it back up to the caution. Alright, there we go. Now we're back under caution. There we go. Oh, we got contact going on under caution here. Looks very minor here. Just a checkup going to the field and just a small checkup. That seems to be all. Eric Jones gonna he's gonna be bumping the 0-2 of Ricky Stenhouse. Not sure what's going on between them. Pit stops. The ball stays out. That's lap cars. Lap cars staying out. Cars do stay out. Chris Buescher went 2 laps down, so only gonna be able to get 1 lap back here. And that's if he's able to keep it. Actually, he will be set to the back due to the game's rules. So coming up first, it's going to be Ryan Blaney at the Alfredo, Danny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Seth Amon, Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain, Rambo Stevens, Kevin Logs, Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Michael McDowell, Kyle Larson, Justin Haley, William Byron. So the lap cars have come down pit road. Let's see, did any of them stay out? Chris Buescher, as expected, did stay out, but due to NR 2003, he will be sent to the rear and not around the pace car. Alright, I'll quickly get out from under caution here. There he goes, sent to the rear. Actually, he's going to be able to give him a chance. He's going to be given a chance. So he's going to leave the inside lane, meaning Ryan Blaney here will be lonely out front on the lead lap. Let's see, can Chris Buescher, Ryan Blaney's teammate, get out in front? Try to get this lap back here. To go back to green. Chris Buescher might not have the speed there. Lap cars were on the inside. Some lap cars were on the inside there. So go back green. That puts Ryan Blaney out front at the Alfredo second as they start to get around these lap cars. Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Daniel Suarez the only ones to still be in this line here. Daniel Suarez, he's got to be careful to not lose it here. Got to get to the side of Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher almost around the nose of Bubba Wallace. Damage to the rear of the 6. There you saw a little bit of, you can see his bumper smashed in from that. But the top 5 are going to pull ahead now. Ryan Blaney out to Alfredo, Danny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, as the rest being slowly held up by up traffic. So now we will go on, take a break here real quick and be right back. We are under caution here. Must be someone in the rear. Ty Gibbs. Let's take a check at what happened. It's a lot of cars right here. Wide there. Caution is already out, so this is the stage. This is the stage. 60 and 120 are stages. Not 80 and 160. 60 and 120. So that's stage number 1 in the books. Ryan Blaney, stage winner. With Andy Alfredo Conan second. Got Daniel Suarez third. Danny Hamlin got 5th. Chase Elliott got 4th. Heyman 6th. Kim Log 7th. Ross Chastain 8th. Brambo Stevens 9th. And Ricky Stenhouse 10th. We come down per road. We will go to pit camera number 2. So we'll see who comes out first. See the shakeup of the order, and it's going to be Blaney, Alfredo, Suarez, Hamlin, Elliott, Heyman, Logs, Rambu, and Chastain. So we start to look further back. So that was the stage caution. All your lap cars coming down pit road now. So this time, Chris Buescher pits. I don't believe anyone got their laps back. 15 is out of the race. That is Jeffrey Earnhardt. So some mechanical failure to Jeffrey Earnhardt. Alright, so we'll skip to get back under green flag racing here. See the 27, yeah, he's a lap down. So they get double foul, the pace car comes back in. Lap number 63 going to lap number 120 here for stage number 2, and they hit the gas. And we are back to green at Daytona. Good jump by Anthony Alfredo there. As long as he doesn't get ahead of the 29 car by turn 1, which he is obviously not. Blaney, Suarez right now, your top 2. See who gets third. It looks like it's going to be Anthony Alfredo. So there's your top 4, top 5 getting single file now. There goes Kevin Logs looking for 4th on Denny Hamlin. So still side by side. And it'll be Logs getting out up front. Now it's top 3 being Blaney, Suarez, and Alfredo. With Kevin Logs 4th and Danny Hamlin 5th. Rambu is 6th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 7th. Seth Heyman 8th. Ross Chastain 9th. Chase Elliott 10th. And then outside your top 10, Eric Jones 11th. Joe Logano, Josh Berry, William Byron, Noah Gragson, Carson Osavar, Kyle Larson, Justin Haley, Austin Cindric, Wally Waldo, Michael McDowell, Myatt Snyder, Parker Retzlaff work his way up, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, Bub Walls being a lap down, Will Rogers being a lap down, Samuel Jones, Todd Gillen, Matt DiBenedetto being a lap down, Haley Deegan, Riley Herbst, Sammy Smith being a lap down, Caden Honeycutt being a lap down, Christopher Bell, Kyle Weatherman being a lap down, Chris Buescher being a lap down, actually Chris Buescher being 2 laps down, we got Dan Hemrick, and right out the field, Brandon Jones being on the lead lap. So now that we're actually know when the stage will end, we'll now take break once again here as we watch Ryan Blaney. Alright, we return here with Blaney out front, Anthony Alfredo second, Kevin Logs third, Dan Suarez fourth, Hamlin fifth, and Stenhouse sixth. As we look to the rear real quick, once again, just quickly. And back up to the front for Blaney. Has a good lead on Anthony Alfredo right now as it is just all spread out. Alright, we got lap traffic coming back up. Ryan Blaney still leading us. Kevin Logs second with a battle with Andy Alfredo and Daniel Suarez fourth as we have a small gap. Actually, a pretty good gap back to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then it just gets more separated out from there. But coming up, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones will be going one lap down here. So will Daniel Hemrick, Kyle Busch, and Ty Gibbs. All this group right here is only going to be going one lap down as we are nearing lap 100. So here comes Brandon Jones. Let's see how he will shake up the front. So Brian Blaney, he's already going to try to be going to the inside. Let's see, can he make the dive? He will not get there beside Brandon Jones yet, but here on the straightaway, going to make that aggressive dive to the inside. Kevin Log going to follow him. Kevin Log's actually going to try and make a 3 wide there. Won't be able to make a 3 wide, but the 4 of them just going to slide right through. Get past Brandon Jones here. And there's Ante Alfredo looking for second now as we have a little bit of a gap up to the next lap traffic. So the next lap traffic, 3 cars coming up. Ryan Blaney with a bit of a gap back to Ante Alfredo as Kevin Logs, Ante Alfredo still in that dead heat battle for the second position. But under 20 to go here for stage number 2. Brian Blaney gonna get around these 2 real quickly. Kyle Busch a little ways ahead now. And it's gonna be Ante Alfredo stuck on the high side behind them and no in front of Kyle Busch. We got a big pack. It's gonna be non-stop lap traffic from here on out. Probably to the end of stage number 2. So getting stuck behind Kyle Busch. Now Kevin Logs right on Ryan Blaney's bumper. Is he gonna make the move? This could be for the stage win. Not gonna make the move. Bauer keeping his bumper right on him. Gonna make sure he gets by Kyle Busch. Daniel Suarez gonna be following them. Ante Alfredo getting stuck. And here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So now it's gone from 4 cars down to 3 cars. And Ante Alfredo is now back there with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Stuck with more lap traffic. Up front though, here comes Matt DiBenedetto going 2 laps down Riley Herbst, who will be going actually got quite a few drivers here. Riley Herbst, Haley Deegan. Gonna be going one lap down here. Kevin Logg's almost making that move. Ryan Blaney shuts the door. And here we go, boxed in. Really nowhere to go. And there's Daniel Suarez on the high side. Daniel Suarez, he's going to find a gap, and he's going to push his way through. Daniel Suarez on the high side of Riley Herbst now. Ryan Blaney, he has to make a move here, or else he's going to lose the lead completely. He's not going to be able to make the move. Daniel Suarez is going to get the run off the corner to the lead. Goes Daniel Suarez. Kevin Logg, seeing that work, is going to push it up high. Here comes Anthony Alfredo right back to them. And looking right behind Anthony Alfredo, there's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. But there goes Kevin Logg to that high side. Daniel Suarez, he's now going to be up ahead. No! Riley Herbst is going to move up, blocking Kevin Logg. Kevin Logg trying to get around him on the high side. Not going to be able to get up any higher. He's going to dive down low. He's going to follow right behind Ryan Blaney now. Daniel Suarez, riding behind his teammate. So it's still down. Suarez out front. Ryan Blaney following. Will Deegan cut any slack for Daniel Suarez as he is her teammate? Ryan Blaney, he's going to try that high side now. He's going to take it right back with that high side move. But with how much there is, I don't know how long that's going to work. And look at this. Gonna just push Ryan Blaney back. Was that a team call to get Ryan Blaney out of Daniel Suarez's way? With just about 5 to go here at Rockingham for stage number 2. Now looking to get by Sammy Smith. Gonna get by Sammy Smith there with ease. So there we go, getting by Alex Bowman, but now boxed in. It's Mike McDowell next. So 5 to go in stage number 2. Daniel Suarez leading us into the lap traffic. As we're now putting the 26th car 1 lap down here. And it's going to continue to grow the amount of lap cars. They're good pushing by Kyle Weatherman there. Coming to 3 to go for stage number 2. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in your 3rd position now. Ryan Blaney has moved back to 4th. Daniel Suarez. Kevin Logg still running 1-2. Got a lot of drivers right up ahead of them. A lot of good drivers. I mean, you got Austin Cindric Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, a past champion, looking like he might end up going a lap down here in stage number 2 at Rockingham. Oh, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. giving Austin Cindric the bump. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looked like he might be trying to win this stage on that high side move. But then Daniel Suarez gonna get by Todd Gillen that time. There goes Tyler Reddick. He is now stuck on the high side. Gonna go a lap down here. And white flag, stage number 2. So going green to checkered in stage 2 after having one caution. Maybe not. Todd Gillen, nice save. Almost coming up and bringing Austin Cindric right into the wall. We'll have to go take a look at that save. As they come around turn number 4, it's going to be Daniel Suarez to win stage number 2. The light's not on. Okay, well, lights are not on, so stage number 2 is not over yet. And that's going to be Kevin Logs now running the high side to the lead. Trying to battle for the lead now, at least. There he goes now to the lead. Serena's still out. We'll see when the stage number 2 ends, I guess. Kevin Logs almost clear now of Christopher Bell. 20 seconds. That means 21 cars are on the lead lap now. Next is Miles Snyder. And then you get to your top 20. So as Kevin Logs out front, Brian Blaney, he's making his move now. Making his move to get around Christopher Bell. Ryan, right behind him is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Trying to look for third. As Daniel Suarez still stuck behind Bell. Oh, and there goes that. Bell moving out of Suarez's way and up into Stenhouse. So I guess with the stage being a little bit later, we won't go back and look at that save. But what a save by Todd Gillen. So there you go, Kevin Logs now looking to the inside. Will Rogers. It's going to be 2 laps down for Will Rogers. He's not going to be able to get to the inside of Will Rogers that time. And it looks like stage 2, yeah, stage 2 has come to an end now. So it was up to 125 for stage number 2, 5 laps later than I thought. But it's going to be Kevin Logs, stage number 2 winner. Ryan Blaney will get second. And it'll be Daniel Suarez for third. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. gets 4th, Seth Heyman 5th. Anthony Alfredo gets 6th. 7th goes to Rambo Stevens. 8th is Eric Jones. 9th is Joey Logano. And 10th is Denny Hamlin. As we are now under pit stops, let's see, will there be a shakeup under pit stops here? So here they come. Kevin Logs, he is going to be your first one out. Then it's going to be Ryan Blaney, Daniel Suarez, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Heyman to 5th. They got Alfredo 6th, Rambo, Eric Jones, Hamlin, and entering your top 10, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. It is Ross Chastain. So, Kevin Logg's be forced to come down pit road. No, he will not. He will not be forced to come down pit road. Almost got stuck there with that lap traffic coming down pit road. But being your leader, we will skip by this caution flag period. So you should get double file here. We'll stop it here in about turn 4. So pace car will come in, double file to the restart zone. And they'll hit the gas and back to green flag here in stage number 3. So no more confirmed cautions, as they are 3 wide back there for the 5th position. Rambo, he's going to get aggressive, making that move. And Anthony Alfredo will be moving back from that move. Kevin Logs will keep the lead there and will lead the first lap of stage number 3. Denny Hamlin is 7th right now, 3 wide behind him. Oh, and we are back under caution here. Will Rogers, that is Daniel Hemrick, Kyle Busch, and Perkins. Ooh. Oh man, lots of cars involved here. Almost having some cars up into the catch fence. So as we see here, up in front, Haley Deegan gets involved. Brandon Jones, Daniel Hemrick, Will Rogers, and Kyle Busch heavily involved here. See what kind of happened up front. Let's see. It's like, so get some contact from these guys here. Oh, Parker Retzlaff and Kyle Weatherman, some heavy contact. Just avoiding that wreck. So we see how this goes for those two. It's back under caution. The only pitters were cars that took damage. See, Sammy Smith is going to come out. So Sammy Smith comes out. We have Will Rogers, Haley Deegan, Brandon Jones coming out, and that is Daniel. Nope, that's Kyle Weatherman right there. There's Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick not going to beat the pace car out, going another lap down there. So with back under caution and Kevin Logs leading us once again, we'll go back to green flag. Oops. All right, as you come out of turn 4, they'll hit the gas and go back to green flag racing here with still over 100 laps to go in this race. So nearly halfway in the race right now. And it's going to be big pack 3 wide, 4 wide for a second there. Still a lot of action going on up front. Very careful. Oh, we got smoke And around is looking like Caden Honeycutt. And Kyle Busch wants to get involved. So this happened a little further up. Looked like Riley Herbst. Yeah, Riley Herbst. Oh, Bubba Wallace involved. Kyle Busch. Wally Waldo. Got a better view of this. Take it in a little bit of slow-mo. So there is more damage to Kyle Busch, more heavy damage. Bubba Wallace took a little bit of damage. Caden Honeycutt just nowhere to go. Nearly avoids it all, and Kyle Busch just slams into the wall. Comes right back down into him. Matt Benedetto barely able to get through. Will Rogers once again involved. Sammy Smith involved. Ooh, Daniel Hemrick. Great avoidance by Daniel Hemrick to get through that. Ooh, and more contact there. So they come back, and who is our leader? It says that it's Kevin Logs. It is Kevin Logs. Kevin Logs will get it back out front, and they get it back sorted. So let's get sorted here. Just kind of making sure no one comes down pit road. They don't come down pit road, so we will now skip to where we go back green. So this will take us through our halfway period. Alright, pace lights are off. Meaning we will be going back green here. So they double file up. It's going to be Kevin Logs, Ryan Blaney. Your fastest two about all race, other than Daniel Suarez. In your front row, and pace car goes in off of turn number 4. And they hit the gas and back to green flag here at Rockingham once again. And back to 3 wide for the 3rd position. Ricky Stennis here, he's going to get stuck on the high side now. Kevin Logs is going to get out front again. Daniel Suarez will take second. Ryan Blaney moving back. Here comes Rambu, Danny Hamel, Seth Heyman, Anthony Alfredo, and Joey Logano. And then Joey Logano made up quite a few positions that lap, actually. Scoreboard updates. There it is. Ricky Stennis Jr. in 9th. And Ross Chastain is your one right now, the top 10. Josh Berry, 11th right now. See any notable drivers back here? Samuel Jones is still running a great race right now. Chris Chevelle has worked his way back up to 23rd. Myatt Snyder, after almost going a lap down, is now up into your top 20. See, Parker Retzhoff still yet to go a lap down here, running in your top 20 because I believe... No, okay, so Eric Jones, 21st, is your currently last driver on the lead lap as we are looking for him. Oh, he is coming out of pit road, I believe. So that will automatically put him laps down. And Rambo Stevens is going to take your lead here. New leader. Again, it's his first time leading here at Rockingham in this race. So 20 cars remaining on the lead lap. That is just under half the field. Here comes Anthony Alfredo. So we'll take another break until a caution or just a few laps. as we near on that 100 to go mark here at Rockingham. It's down Suarez out with the lead. Anthony Alfredo in a battle with Rambo Stevens for second position. Fourth position right now. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Fifth position, Joey Logano. Joey Logano has worked his way back up. And we got Danny Hamlin here in sixth. Ryan Blaney has dropped all the way back to the seventh position. Seth Heyman is in eighth. Chase Elliott in ninth. And Kevin Logs has found himself in the 10th position to round out your top 10. And then get Ross Chastain in 11th. No, Gregson running 12th here. William Byron 13th. Josh Berry 14th. Justin Haley 15th. Samuel Jones running 16th. Kyle Larson running 17th. Mike Snyder running 18th. Got Parker Retzoff running 19th. And running 20th, your last car on the lead lap, is Carson Hocevar. But back to the battle for the lead. We still got Daniel Suarez out front. And we got a few lap cars coming up. Okay, being boxed in now by these lap cars, but getting by them here. And it's actually going to be real easy for the three of them to get by. Hopefully Anthony Alfredo doesn't have any problems here. He won't. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is just lonely running fourth right now. And oh, moved out of the way. Daniel Suarez. Rambo Stevens with his aggressiveness going for the lead. Not going to lead the lap. Down Suarez, he's not quite going to be clear. And Anthony Alfredo, he's going to go up possibly with, but good run there by Rambo. Rambo on that bottom, not quite clear. It is about even entering turn number 3. And Rambo is your new leader. Anthony Alfredo now to the inside for second. But not going to get there. So it's going to be Rambo, Daniel Suarez, Anthony Alfredo, your top 3. Yeah, here comes Daniel Hemrick again. So who's running 42nd? Oh, that's Jeffrey Earnhardt being out of the race from mechanical errors. Or mechanical failures. So your top 3 just working like a train, just getting through these lap cars like with just ease. And here we go, Kyle Busch giving them a bit of a problem. So Daniel Suarez caught out and away from that lap traffic. Now pulling away out there. Alfredo trying the high side. We got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here with us now. And he's going to be the one to take second, it looks like. Eric Jones is going to just follow him right now. Eric Jones being, I believe, multiple laps down because of having to pit. So he is, yeah, he's 2 laps down. The first driver to be 2 laps down, though. So Dinosaur is just out ahead of everyone. With a good gap. So we're going till 100 to go, and then we'll take another break. Daniel Suarez leading that lead by 2.5. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 2nd. Rambo Stevens 3rd. Anthony Alfredo 4th. Joe Logano has worked his way up here to 5th. Danny Hamlin 6th. Brian Blaney 7th. Seth Heyman 8th. And Ross Chastain is 9th. And Kevin Logg still running out your top 10. Where'd 11th go? Oh, okay. So No Gregson is your 11th driver right now. Here we go. More lap traffic coming up. Lap 176 out of 276. Oh, we got a wreck. That will bring out a caution. Who was involved in this wreck? It is gonna be hard to find out. Gotta say, it might have been Tyler Reddick. Oh, we got it behind them. Oh, no, it's Christopher Bell again. So Kyle Larson just into the back of Christopher Bell, both of them into the wall pretty hard. No one else involved there. So I'll bring out the caution. Let's see, will that bring people down pit road? So pitting here. Pit stops here happening under this caution with coming to 100 to go. That should make one more pit stop this race. So I believe everyone on the lead lap did pit there. So let's see. Is there going to be any shakeups here on pit road? So coming out first, it is still going to be Daniel Suarez, Stenhouse, Brambu, Alfredo, Hamlin. I believe that's Heyman, Logano, Blaney, Gregson making his way up here now. And here comes your lap cars down pit road. Lap cars make up over half the field. Here they come down as far as once, like your leader once again. There's so many lap cars, your leader gets stuck behind the lap cars while they are entering pit road. And we'll follow the pace car until the pace lights go off. Go green, and I'll commentate a little bit longer before taking a break. So pace lights go off here. It's going to be Dinosaur, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., front row. So coming off of 4, we still have 10 rows of cars competing for this win here. 20 cars on the lead lap, and pace car goes in off of turn 4, and on the gas they go back to green with under 100 laps to go here now. Going 3 wide for the lead already. Rambo Stevens, he's going to push it in, and he's going to take the lead out of that. Rambo, your leader. Hamlin second. As they start to single file out behind. Looking for those drivers that may be making moves. Getting further up. Becky Stenhouse Jr., he's falling apart here on this restart. Rambo and Hamlin are the only 2 out in front right now, as the rest of the pack is in a battle for going for that 3rd position. One of them being the Daytona 500 winner, Ante Alfredo, already making his way into playoffs. I mean, with only 16 regular season races and 16 spots in the playoffs, so winning really locks you in. So top 4 have moved out ahead now, and that Ante Alfredo and Ryan Blaney being 3rd and 4th now. All 4 now single file, still in a battle behind. Kevin Logs has moved his way back up from 10th, looking to get back up into the top 5. I don't believe there was smoke there. So Kevin Logs now officially 5th. And, oh, Chase Elliott blowing up here on the backstretch. Chase Elliott now having to pull to the bottom. That's 2 cars with mechanical failures here to DNF. Chase Elliott will take 2nd to last with that. Oh, we got a crash going on because of that. Kyle Busch, Will Rogers heavily involved. Kyle Weatherman will get around. That might be the end of the day for Will Rogers, too. So Chase Elliott has blown up. Let's see what happened here. So, oh, Riley Herbst did not hit the brakes early enough, and Will Rogers just trying to avoid Kyle Busch, who was spun out at the top of the tracks. Kyle Busch just comes down right into the way of Will Rogers. So that brings the caution back out. It's the C, so some coming down pit road, it looks like. If not everyone's the Hamlin stay. Okay, so it is split strategy here now. Split strategy is gonna. So Hamlin, Alfredo, Stenhouse, Suarez, Logano, Chastain, Heyman, Gregson staying out. I think there was more to stay out than there was pitting. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here comes Rambu. Rambu is going to come out of pit road. And then you're going to have Blaney, and behind Blaney, Kevin Logs, and Samuel Jones, William Byron, Justin Haley, Josh Berry. And again, here comes your lap cars down pit road. It's going to be Tyler Reddick, Todd Gilliland, Austin Cindric, Matt DiBenedetto, Honeycutt Smith, Riley Herbst, and I believe that was Kyle Weatherman, all coming on pit road. So we'll take the pace car back to green flag here. So wait for those pace lights to go off. They do go off here. It's going to be Hamlin, Alfredo leading us this time. Pace. The lap cars got sent to the back here under pacing. So those fresh tires, they do have a pretty big gap still to the lead. And I think those cars might be able to make it to the end of the race. I am not sure about that, though. But Hamlin will lead us. Alfredo had a good jump, but it, once again, just going to do nothing for him. So Hamlin will get out front, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will follow behind. Joe Logano. And it gets single filed out. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to the inside of Denny Hamlin for the lead here. We have caution back out. Oh, heavy hit. Michael McDowell out of this race. Blown engine. See Christopher Bell on the other end this time, causing the wreck. Sammy Smith just unluckily gets involved. Oh man, that's where that came from. This wreck is likely going to take out 2 cars here. But you'll see here, going all fine. Chris Bell goes to put it 3 wide, hesitates, and takes Michael McDowell out. Both of them go up into the wall. And let's see. So, in this, Wally Waldo, does he get out scraped free? And he does not. He does get scraped and almost turned around with them. Saves the car. Bell would have been fine, but runs right back into Michael McDowell. And Sammy Smith, just nowhere to go, hits the brakes. And right into the back of Michael McDowell. And speaking of right into the back of Michael McDowell, Daniel Hemrick, who was taking some odd line here. So going onto the apron a little bit and right up, aiming for Michael McDowell. Just, I mean, no trying to avoid him. I mean, he just sees him and goes straight for him. Decides if it's the end of his day, it's the end of Michael McDowell's day. So, yes, that will bring the rest of the cars down pit road. And that actually is going to bring everyone down pit road. Except for Josh Berry. Is Josh Berry on the lead lap, though? Josh Berry is on the lead lap. So let's see, looking at the exit of pit road here. So first to come out is Samuel Jones. Then you have Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Denny Hamlin, Matthew Alfredo, Joe Logano, Seth Heyman, Ross Chastain, Kevin Logs, Grambo Stevens, Daniel Suarez, Maya Snyder, Kyle Larson, and Noah Gregson. So one driver stayed out here, being Josh Berry. So he'll inherit the lead from this. But right now, taking the pace car to the green. So there we go. Pace lights go out there. So they get single file. It's going to be another weird front row. Josh Berry, Samuel Jones. Off of turn number 4. These two in front of the field. Hit the gas. Back to green flag. And it'll be Josh Berry with that inside. Good jump. He's the only driver on the old tires. Samuel Jones, and there goes Ricky Stenhouse out there. Alfredo. Big crash in front of the whole field. The leaders, Rick. Multiple cars involved. Justin Haley get involved. Chris Buescher again involved. Bubba Wallace, Kyle Weatherman, Haley Deegan, Ty Gibbs, Matt DiBenedetto. We got Samuel Jones flipped here. Seth Heyman involved. Let's find out what exactly happens here. So, yeah, you got the helicopter camera. So here you got, from the start, the 30 who has old tires. The one who pit, not sure how he got out front. I believe he must have just taken fuel. So the one who just took fuel. So you got some old tires out front. Josh Berry did a great job with his. And Denny Hamlin pushing Samuel Jones to get faster here. Causes Samuel Jones to get loose. And that goes into the 51-28 of Alfredo and Seth Heyman. And from there, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just gets involved because Anthony Alfredo got loose, had to go up the track into the back of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And from there, the chaos ensued. Anthony Alfredo, Danny Hamlin, Samuel Jones, Seth Heyman, Joe Logano, Kevin Logs involved. Actually, Kevin Logs might have actually had a really good avoidance right there, but Grambo Chastain up there get involved. And this is just from the back of the pack right here. Heyman gets up into Ty Gibbs there. That puts Deegan back in the wall. Waldo got hit there. But Wallace, and then this is just coming up on the chaos up here. There goes Chris Buescher getting involved there. Matt DiBenedetto into the back of Brandon Jones, putting Brandon Jones, and then Kyle Weatherman up into Eric Jones there. So huge wreck here. Samuel Jones ends up flipping the car. I mean, just what a wreck. I mean, everyone just piles in doesn't stop. Hopefully all these drivers are okay. One big hit there was with the one of Samuel Jones. I mean, for one, he gets smacked into the wall right here. I mean, nothing huge actually right here for him. But I mean, you get down into turn number 3. Looking like Danny Hamlin was going to be able to guard him, but Danny Hamlin gets door slammed right there, sending Samuel Jones up into the more racing surface, and huge hit by Kyle Weatherman, causing Samuel Jones to flip his car. So we'll go all the way back to the rear with Kyle Weatherman. Get his on board here. Can't really tell much of what's going on up front. The driver that was involved, Bubba Wallace. And there's no avoiding that. No idea what's going on. No idea where anyone is. That is just about as scary as racing at Daytona and having a big wreck happen in front of you. See Kevin Logs, who's been running up front all race. Where is he at? There he is. Great avoidance there. Gets a little bit of door slam there and avoids all that. Yeah, let's go right into the action this time. What a ride with Alfredo there. And you could just see this hit from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. as he goes down into the wall. This is still going 140 miles an hour and goes into the wall 145. Just kills the left side. This is Danny Hamlin, the whole cause of this wreck. And even wrecking there on the front stretch. Oh my gosh. Some more wrecking on the front stretch. Downswars went up into Ross Chastain, and that causes even more damage to more cars up here. More damage to Denny Hamlin. Brandon Jones is not sure what made him spin out. Almost. Well. So he spins. It looks like locking up the brakes, trying to avoid. Actually, not even locking up the brakes, just slamming into the back of Denny Hamlin. And then unlucky for Riley Hershey right there. And Bubba Wallace. Nowhere to go. So, huge wreck. It's going to bring lots of drivers down pit road. So Josh Berry is still going to be your leader. So base lights are still on. I'll have to check, but that's... It's going to be a lot of cars. Yeah, you could already see... I mean, some of these are from the other instance, but a lot of them just starting to drop down the board right now. 14 cars on the lead lap now after that wreck. As a double file up off of turn number 2. Still over 50 laps here to go. Pace car goes in off of turn number 4. And back to the gas. Joey Logano gonna get a better start than Josh Berry here. That is going to be a penalty to the 12 of Joey Logano. Car now ineligible for the win until he drops back. And if a caution happens, that car docked points. He'll be docked some points. Possibly putting a reserve driver in. So right now it's Joey Logano leading your field. Ross Chastain in second. Ryan Blaney third. Mike Snyder has worked his way up to fourth after that. Ryan Boo Stevens is running fifth. Josh Berry sixth. Kyle Weatherman. Kevin Logs seventh. William Byron eighth. Daniel Suarez ninth. Kyle Larson 10th. Carson Hocevar 11th. Parker Retzov 12th. At the Alfredo 13th. No, Gregson 14th. And that is all your drivers on the lead lap. It's not too many. Logano will take a ways out ahead, and we will go under break here until we have a caution or just for a few laps. Alright, we are now back. And it is, yes, 14 cars on the lead lap. And it looks like we have 29 cars still in the race. That wreck really did take out a lot. It took out Denny Hamlin, Baldo, let's see there, Noah Gragson in 92. The 99. Can't think of the driver. No, Ty Gibbs. Took out Ty Gibbs. Then you got that wreck also took out Riley Herbst, Kyle Weatherman, Christopher Bell. And then you've had earlier wrecks or mechanical failures by Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott, Will Rogers, Kyle Busch, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and there's the 8. Dan Howard. Yep, that's right. Let's go back out front. We are nearing 50 to go here. So we haven't had a caution in a while. 14 cars still on the lead lap. And right now you have a 4-car pack out front of Ryan Blaney, Daniel Suarez, Kevin Logs, and Bamboo Stevens. Absolutely none of these drivers surprise me right here. I mean, Daniel Suarez has had a strong car all day long. So has Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney usually has a strong car. You have Kevin Logs, who has also had a strong car all day long. Was your winner here last season. And Bamboo Stevens, who was arguably the best in the last half of last season. And with that streak, still impressive. He is looking to try and continue on with that kind of reputation of being known to win. Behind them, a pack of 3 of Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, and Anthony Alfredo battling that position out. Ooh, Rick Stenhouse Jr. got unlucky. Still a very fast car, but now running 22nd. Got Mike Snyder back here. Noah Gragson basically working around lap cars. Josh Berry is still here. Kyle Larson, William Byron, Parker Brezza. Great race. He has avoided all the accidents. And he is... Yeah, he was moving up. He was possibly going to finish top 20 without all the accidents. Now he is running top 15, trying for a top 10 here. Carson has far 14th. Got about the lap cars before getting back to our leader. Daniel Suarez. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to be for the rest of the race. We're going to take another break. 25 laps to go. Daniel Suarez, your leader, by over 2 seconds right now. Behind him, Ryan Blaney, Kevin Logs running second and third. Single file with Rambo Stevens right behind them. Then a pack of 3, Joey Logano out there. Alfredo, Ross Chastain still. Gregson up to 8th. Snyder is 9th. 10th place is going to be right now William Byron being chased down right now by Parker Retzlaff. And 12th is Josh Berry. 13th, Kyle Larson. And 14th still Carson Hillsfar. But they're all right there connected to each other. Very close in the same pack. See, it's a good lead for Daniel Suarez, but it comes with lap cars in his way right now. So it's less stuck on the high side, it seems. Not able to get around Deegan. Oh, and Heyman not blocking. So I will now get around Deegan. Can get down right now, but chooses to stay on the high side. Right behind him now. Right behind Deegan, the 3 drivers of Blaney, Logs, and Rambo. Now able to get by Heyman. So 2 cars separating them now. Logs is going to take the high side. So Logs taking that high side. Suarez making his way through lap traffic as soon as he saw them in his rearview mirror. Trying to make it 3 cars separating them now. He does. Blaney is now clear of Deegan. And they are making their way right now. Suarez, 2 cars separating him from Blaney. Blaney getting cut off there. Here we go. It is now 25 laps to go here at Rockingham. Daniel Suarez still leading the pack. Or still leading this race. Not quite leading the pack. Still stuck behind lap cars. 1 lap car separating. And that is only Matt DiBenedetto right now. He needs to get around Sammy Smith. So it's definitely counting down those laps. No lap cars separating them now. Back to a 4-car battle, and Anthony Alfredo is right behind, looking a little bit hungry. He already got that win at Daytona. But going back to back would be great for that team. Suarez got past Sammy Smith, but not in time. Sammy Smith got stuck on the high side because of Blaney, Logs, and Rambo. Now he's going for the pass on Busher. And it's going to be Logs put Ryan Blaney up high. See, that works with Chris Busher, as Chris Busher now is going to be a 1-car separation, but it's going to quickly change to 0-car separation for Daniel Suarez. So he's now got Todd Gillen ahead of him. And Kevin Logs is the only one really chasing him down. And what a run by Kevin Logs. He's going to almost put it under right there. Rambo is running third It's Blaney fourth. Anthony Alfredo making his way through, and so is Chastain. There we go, side by side for the lead. Logs on the bottom. Suarez up high. Lap car gonna be blocking Suarez and gonna block both lanes. And that high side didn't work there for Suarez very well. Logs gonna be out on clear for the lead. With less than 20 to go here. And look who's in second. It is Rambo Stevens. Kevin Log gonna fly by Todd Gillen here. And from there on, he may not have lap traffic to the end of this race. Next, Bubba Wallace, Josh Berry. You got some lead lap cars. Let's see, 11th is Parker Retzoff. Byron is in the top 10 right now. 9th place, still Myatt Snyder. 8th place, Gregson. 7th, Joey Logano. Then you have a big gap to 6th place, Ross Chastain. 5th place, Anthony Alfredo. And then you have your top 4 now. No lap car separating any of them. Right now, up front, nothing really much going on. Anthony Alfredo trying to get up to them, getting past Chris Buescher there. Now one car separating him from the lead pack. Ross Chastain still trying to get around this lap traffic here. Joey Logano still stuck behind Matt DiBenedetto. And that battle's still going on for 10th. Parker Retzoff not able to find a way around William Byron yet. It's pretty close there now, but to the outside. Rambo Stevens trying the outside around. Kevin Log is not going to be able to make it work. So Kevin Log's out front now. And Daniel Suarez has made the move on Rambo. Going to go to second. So battle going on for second as they are winding down the laps. So now Daniel Suarez riding right behind Kevin Logs with 9 laps to go now. 9 laps to go right now. And they will. Looks like they will definitely catch the lap traffic up here. So now Ryan Blaney falling behind, and right behind Ryan Blaney, Anthony Alfredo running top 5. Ross Chastain just has made his way through all the lap traffic, but the leader's now going through more lap traffic up here. So it's just lap traffic just right here at the end of this race. So this lap traffic usually has a really big effect here on how the races play out at the end even. And Bubba Wallace blocking Kevin Logs right now. Kevin Logs gonna need to be aggressive here. 5 to go. So Kevin Logs gonna try and box in there on Daniel Suarez. Okay, still working actually. You know, Kevin Logs has 2 cars on him now. Rambo gonna be making a move on the high side. Rambo might have a plan to win this race. 3 to go. Josh Berry, he's gonna be able to get out of the way there of Kevin Logs. Rambo, that idea ain't gonna work no more. He's gonna be able to get down and ride right behind Daniel Suarez. 2 laps to go. Daniel Suarez, Rambo putting the pressure on Kevin Logs here. And it turns 3 and 4 here. Passing William Byron. Lots of lap cars going a lap down now. Lots of lead lap cars going a lap down, and that's gonna... They might be able to bite into the top 10. White flag is out. Kevin Log still leads this race. And there's going to be no challenge down in turn number 3 and 4. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Kevin Logs, 1 season since his win, and he gets it again here at Rockingham. And coming in 10th place, Parker Retzlaff. What a run for that part-timer. Larson going to be your last car on the lead lap to finish in the 11th position. So Kevin Logs wins here and marks his way back into the playoffs again with the win at Rockingham. Let's see how the rest of the season goes for him. We'll see you at Las Vegas.